All right. Hello, YouTube. Just as I was finishing my last cast, it went from like 20 viewers to up to 26. So, as promised, here is my game number 3 for today. This is actually game 2. Bottom right-hand side of the map, we have Fly spawning as the yellow orc. Meanwhile, on the top left-hand side of the map, we have Moon spawning as Blue Moon. Yeah. I'm not going to sing anymore. Well, we have Blue Moon over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Wisp, Altar of Elders, Moonwell, currently coming into play. Ancient of War down across over here. There is the 533 creep camp, as the Ancient of War will be able to, well, absorb damage as the archers and the Keeper of the Grove tries to gain a little bit of experience. Meanwhile, back on the other side of the map, still waiting to see if and when we are going to be going into... Ooh. All right. Voodoo Lounge first before a barracks normally means a very fast tech to tier 2. And that may be the strategy coming across. We'll see if the barracks does actually come into play and if Fly is actually going to try and change things up. Fly did do a good job with that hit and run strategy. The problem, though, is, well, that Keeper of the Grove was able to entangle and shut down that Blade Master far too often. Another thing of note this time around, Moon is going to be going for a Demon Hunter. Now, normally, prior to patch 1.30, you would have expected a Demon Hunter 9 times out of 10. Moon in patch 1.30, I don't believe I've seen a Demon Hunter come from him. Hourglass, thank you for tuning in. Demon Hunter now making its way out. Mom OS, thank you for tuning in as well. Hope you guys are enjoying it as the Demon Hunter comes across and will finish off this Ogre Magi and the remaining Ogre Warrior. All of this will get that Demon Hunter almost to level 3. We are going to be looking at Gloves of Haste. And I'm wondering what that Demon Hunter with Mana Burn is really going to try and do. The Blade Master currently wind walking out across the map. He's not going to get spotted. And I wonder if he's actually going to do a little bit of a head fake, seeing that it is a Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now makes its way out. He is going to be able to outrun. And are we going to perhaps be going into Boots of Speed? Boots of Speed have really fallen out of favor. Shoes no longer selling nearly as often as they did back in patch 1.29. Unless they're Boots of Quoth the Lost, which, well, I guess they kind of make him move faster anyways, as the Demon Hunter back off to the north. What is going on here, though? Ancient of War still wandering around, and the Demon Hunter is purposely... Well, this is has to be a deliberate strategy by Moon. The Ancient of War is a rather slow... Oh, what is this? All of a sudden, Moon's Demon Hunter is now stuck inside with nowhere to go. Where is he going to go next? Are the peons going to try to block that position? And it looks like, oh, the peons didn't get it in time. Moon now making its way back out. The Great Hall nearly completed already as we are going into a third Orc Burrow. Back down across over here. This Ancient of War... What is going on? This Ancient of War going after all of these units here, perhaps going to try to finish off some extra units as the Demon Hunter taking a little bit of damage. Staff of Teleportation will rejoin up with that Archer here, finish off the remainder of this creep camp. Manual of Health going to get picked up as the Demon Hunter should, well, finish off the Null Brood creep camp here. Gnarly Roots, thank you for the subscription. I hope to get emotes at some point as the Blade Master, unable to get the kill off there, still not on the board with any sort of experience. Is this against a real player? Yes, this is. This is Fly versus Moon on Ancient Isle. I try to keep a scrolling ticker on the top left if you are wondering what is going on. All right. Demon Hunter now making its way back out, pushing pressure onto the grunts. We are taking a look. Fly is just doing a bit of scouting all across the map, and really tier 2 is where we should start to see a real definitive strategy. Shadow Hunter coming out as well. We are going into a Tauren Totem as well, so it is going to be Spirit Walkers and Raiders. The number of grunts that are actually out on the field is slowly growing, But at some point, I am expecting a transition away from grunts into raiders. Raiders move much more quickly, have medium armor, so they're stronger against dryads, and their siege damage is still effective against the unarmored type of dryads and also those huntresses. All right, up to 30 viewers. Thank you everyone for tuning in so far. Blade Master now making its way back off to the north here, and it may be able to take down this Ancient of Wonders before it really gets up. Already down to 250 some odd hit points, down to 217. Wisp now being brought over and will be able to repair it in time. Ogre Magi taking a little bit of damage here. We can take a look. It is an Acid Bomb Alchemist first. Is Moon going for a... What strategy is Moon going for? Ancients of Wind. All right. Moon, being the inventive player that he is actually trying a different strategy here in a true best of 3. Now, this potential strategy could be Fairy Fire Acid Bomb Extreme Negative Army. Is that him / you playing? No, I am casting. I am a WarCraft 3 shoutcaster. I used to play, got up to top 50 in US West back in like 2004, 2005, and then pretty much had to focus on school instead and really haven't gotten back into this at all. I am casting a replay. All right, Alchemist picks up a Sobi mask here, and if you did not notice, the Alchemist also has the added benefit of having an anti-air attack without being forced to go for an orb. Demon Hunter picking up a Staff of Preservation also has a Moonstone, so these Moonwells are going to be very, very high. Armor reduction with Acid Bomb and Fairy Fire. Yeah, I think that's what I said. Didn't I say that? Alchemist now looking to pull back here, and we are looking at more Acid Bomb being used again. Let's take a look back across here. Ancient of Winds are training up Adept training. We are actually going into a Tree of Eternity, so Cyclone is still a possibility. This game, I believe, was definitely played within the past 3 days. As indicated, it was uploaded today. So it can't be that old. Acid Bomb right there. Did the Blade Master take some Acid Bomb? Acid Bomb affects the Blade Master even though he was not, even though he was Shadow Melt, or not Shadow Melt, he was Windwalking. Interesting. Just because he was close to it, he still gets hit by the Acid Bomb even though it was targeted towards neutral units. I did not know that. Shadow Hunter already out on the field at level 3. Blade Master currently sitting at level 1. And, well, that's not a position that you want to be in. Normally, your Blade Master gets to level 3, then followed by your Shadow Hunter. We are going into Cyclone, and this may come as a huge shock and surprise. Tauren Totem is training up those Spirit Walkers now, and we'll see if they have enough mana when the time comes. All right, Tome of Agility. Not getting picked up, apparently, by the Alchemist. He doesn't care for moving a little bit faster, just likes to hobble around. Nope, given to the Demon Hunter instead. That actually makes much more sense. Are you playing too sometimes? I will do a reforged run of the campaign. That I at least will do. All right, you can take a look. -7 armor, and how quickly that Forest Troll Warlord got focused down. Very, very high indeed. Scroll of Town Portal now being used. Is the Forest Troll Berserker going to get taken down as well? Yes, it does. Teleports back off to the north. Mana Burn onto the Blade Master as the Raiders are just trying to rush on in. All right, -7 armor onto those Raiders. -7 armor means that they are taking an additional 31% damage per hit. Even though the Forest Troll Berserker and the Druids of the Talon are doing damage that would normally be negated by that medium armor, all of a sudden, that damage jumps back up rather fast, especially with the Demon Hunter and the Alchemist being able to chase into that location there. Good use of Serpent Wards protecting the backside, so they were in a spot where they were used. Thank you, Gnarly Roots, for the cheer. So glad. So glad you could join in on the stream today, as we are now looking at a little bit of a fight. Alchemist joining in on the fight. Acid Bomb, Mana Burn onto the Shadow Hunter. Are we going to get into Fairy Fire? Yes, a little bit of negative damage there as the Druids of the Talon do in fact have Cyclone ready to go. Yes, very excited to see all of you guys here once again. Let's take a look. Serpent Ward will get taken down. Alchemist sitting at level 2. Could get very close to level 3. Goblin Tinker, instead of the Beastmasters, like the old days, as we're now looking at the Goblin Tinker who needs to try and get away. Staff of Preservation does save him. Alchemist is still in a very tough spot here, being forced to try and retreat. Let's go into the little bit of a battle. Level 3 onto the Alchemist now. Perhaps level 2 Acid Bomb or level 2 Healing Spray as the Orb of Venom nearly takes down a Grunt. He is now down to 2 hit points and gets taken down by his own Blade Master. Gnarly Roots, thank you for the bits. Every little bit does help as the Blade Master is still doing a little bit of dance back and forth. Shadow Hunter with a whole bunch of Serpent Wards, Clarity Potions galore, allowing him to, well, place down those Serpent Wards. And, well, all Moon needs to do is not fight in that location. Cyclone units are now trying to retreat back. Spirit Walkers unable to go very far at all as the Blade Master does have Fairy Fire, and even if he had enough mana, would still be revealed. Fight is continuing here. A bunch of Spirit Link trying to save all of these units once more. Meanwhile, Troll Headhunters and other units trying to make their way into the fight were just getting intercepted. Raiders in the backfield here. We see Druids of the Talon are actually in crow form in the back to try and mitigate some of that damage as well. All right, Chemical Rage now also on the Alchemist, so not Healing Spray, goes after the Blade Master and takes him down. Chemical Rage, Acid Bomb onto some more units as well. Demon Hunter is currently ensnared. Goblin Tinker with those Clockwork Goblins do deal bonus damage as the Serpent Wards have been poking down across multiple units. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3. Goblin Alchemist still in the backfield here. All of these Serpent Wards will get taken out as the Raiders are extremely low on hit points. A quick Hex onto the Demon Hunter. Will it be able to escape in time as the Goblin Tinker, well, is able to pull back here? Serpent Wards getting finished off one at a time. I thought the Druids of the Talon, perhaps they could have moved forward just a little bit, get back into Druid form, and then focus down some of these low hit point units. Blade Master getting resurrected slowly. 36 supply compared to 49. Moon doesn't even have an expansion this time around, and he's going to win with classic Druid of the Talon use. No Beastmaster as his second hero, instead a Goblin Alchemist as a Manual of Health is being left behind here. Demon Hunter once again will rejoin up. Shadow Hunter with plenty of mana. Oh, there's a detonation right there with plenty of mana and another Clarity Potion in store to try and perhaps force a fight. What I expect to happen now is that the Shadow Hunter is going to be placing down a number of Serpent Wards here to try and force an engagement at these Moonwells. By doing exactly that, he can force an engagement in a tough spot, and then the Serpent Wards will always have something to attack, causing a bit of a problem. More Serpent Wards are being placed down. Blade Master now joining in on this fight here. Demon Hunter now needs to play a little bit of a dangerous game, needs to get more units into position, and this is perhaps the best chance for Fly to get back into this game. Serpent Wards causing a lot of problems, poking a lot of damage here. Blade Master now trying to fight, but Blade Master only sitting at level 2, continuing to fight back here as the Goblin Tinker now getting in the position. Demon Hunter looking to finish off some of those Serpent Wards. The Serpent Wards are main damage dealers as we see a quick Hex go down onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter could try to throw down a Healing Ward as well, as the units are all just chasing the Druids of the Talon, and their range attack more than enough to cause problems. As you can take a look, all of those Druids of the Talon now pulling back again. Blade Master Illusion completely being ignored as the Chemical Raging Alchemist finishes off some more units. I can really cheat when you comment, cheer when you comment. Well, thank you. I think that's what you mean to say. You get into the game and are enticed and are emotionally invested into the outcome. Now, Fly still has a lot of uphill in order to regain any lost ground. He's already lost the experience from this particular creep camp. Blade Master is going to finish off this Forest Troll Berserker, but not get to level 3 still. At this point, the Blade Master being so far behind in level is really impacting the amount of damage to even just take down these Druids of the Talon. Back across over here, we see Moon setting up a Tree of Life. He wants to get this expansion up and running if the game does go a bit long. Meanwhile, you can see Moon also building a lot of extra Moon Wells, going into an 80 supply possible, but still staying in no upkeep. Dodging taxes like a pro in order to be able to maximize all of his gold use, knowing that he doesn't have an expansion. All right, Demon Hunter making its way back down here. Blade Master, however, cycloned up. This is going to force an engagement. Serpent Ward is fighting back as well. Shadow Hunter out of mana. And with that said, I believe the Demon Hunter, the Blade Master will just get taken down, and we are going to be looking at a GG. Shadow Hunter trying to scroll up Town Portal is going to be in time. Blade Master uses a Potion of Invulnerability just in time to teleport away. Staff of Preservation, well, saving a Druid of the Talon who was, I guess, low on hit points or mana or something, as the Blade Master still sits at level 2. Demon Hunter gonna come across here. Could have mana burned that Shadow Hunter, removed the Clarity Potion as well. Serpent Ward's quickly being placed down though, as an Ensnare goes down on the Demon Hunter. Alright, gonna go ahead and force a fight. There's the mana burn onto the Shadow Hunter, unable to drop another Serpent Ward. Serpent Ward now taken out. The Druids of the Talon not able to easily finish off any of those Orc Burrows, but with the Cyclone is going to force an engagement or force a fight with smaller armies. Here you are, Demon Hunter going after all of those units. Alchemist, plenty of mana, and at this point he's just trying to make sure that he doesn't overcommit to any particular fight. Acid Bomb could go down. Blade Master dies to a mana burn, and that should be the end of that. Raider gonna get taken out right there. There is the GG. Moon easily taking this series 2-0. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.